the number one show in the world. The Bone Show. Now here's Alex Bones.
That is the Bone Show intro. BoneShow.com.
Another day on the front line, forced to apologize.
He ran away, he just went away. Can't go to Central Montana like a landmine.
You know
Jimmy's learning the song.
I just really don't, but I will sing along. Yes, I like the song. Baby, I'm a vampire.
maybe I'm a misfit.
No, that's not the words, Jimmy. It's not even close. I don't even think he says the word vampire. All right, it's the Bone Show, BoneShow.com. It's where we play videos. We talk about the videos. We tell you what's real, what's not real, what's fake, and what's not fake, what's good and what's not good, right here on the Bone Show.
Here we go, I love this part. Baby, I'm a soldier.
Right. So we take videos and we play them. So give me a really good video, Jimmy. What have you found us today?
We have some extremely scary news right now. Donald Trump just called CNN and MSNBC illegal. And he made these remarks while speaking at the Department of Justice headquarters.
Okay, they're not illegal. They are irrelevant. Okay, that's two different things. CNN and MSNBC categorized as entertainment, not a news source. So, are they illegal? It's a fine line. But we can go back and forth all day saying if they're illegal or not illegal, but they are irrelevant. So if you look up the ratings, they barely beat the off channel. You know, the channel that you turn the TV off. It barely beats that. It has a .001, both of them. They have no ratings. So they're not illegal or relevant. So they start with the same letter, I guess. So he kind of got that word confused.
Here's why this is significant. The First Amendment protects the freedom of the press.
They're not the press.
CNN and MSNBC are major media.
Now, even Fox News. Fox News is entertainment. It's all entertainment. It's not real news.
Organizations.
I wish people would figure this out.
And they are the press.
TikTok is not news. Facebook is not news. X is not news. The Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, the Daily News. You see, these are news people. People at the CNN and the Fox and the MSNBC, they're doing entertainment news so they can spin it however they want. All right. Fox News is right most of the time. 99% of the time. CNN, and it's just entertainment. It's something to play on in the background. Maybe they have some breaking stuff that's kind of news sometimes, but you can't rely on them like they are the news. It's not news.
Wait.
Look them up. According to the FCC, it's written down as entertainment, not news.
Labeling the press, whether or not you like them, as illegal mimics rhetoric coming from authoritarian countries. It's what people like Vladimir Putin did. And as someone who reports the news, I feel like it's important to stand up against these hateful remarks.
Yeah, but see, I could stand up too, but I hate to stand up because it hurts my back to stand up. Mr. President Donald J. Trump, if you don't like him, don't watch him, okay? And you don't. Yeah, you have it on one TV every once in a while just to see what they just ignore them. There are 448 different channels on your TV. Watch any one of those. Not illegal, irrelevant. Next.
Uber driver here, but this isn't about driving Uber. This is about a date I had this weekend.
Here we go. Dating over 50.
Oh, no. Did she have a good date or a bad date?
I bet it's a really good date. That's why she's on here. She's going to tell us about her best date that happened this week.
And all I can say is, ladies, you have to beware. Like, this is absolutely disgusting what this dude tried to do to me. Okay.
He tried to take me out and give me food.
So, first date.
Here we go.
We go on. We agree to meet at Callaway and go hit golf balls. I get there.
Oh, no. He wants to have fun with me.
He's there. Already got the buck ticket balls.
He paid lots of money.
We hit a couple balls. sit there for a couple hours, hang out, talk. Okay, we're getting along. And he says, wow, we're getting along so good. How about our second date? Let's get dressed up. Let's go out. Let's go to a really nice restaurant. You pick the restaurant and I'll meet you there.
Oh, what kind of guy is this? Oh, he's horrible. Oh, who could date somebody like that? You want to get dressed up and go somewhere nice?
Picked a nice restaurant, got all dressed up, hair curled, heels, nice dress, everything. Meet at the restaurant. We meet there and he says, wow, never been here. Never had a lady take me out to dinner before. And I was like, excuse me? I'm not taking you out to dinner. You asked me to pick a restaurant. We'd meet there.
Yeah, you picked the restaurant. That means you're going to pay.
Said you wanted to get dressed up.
I paid for the balls. You like the balls. You hit the balls. I paid for the balls. Now you pay for the steak.
We didn't have to go to this nice of a restaurant. We can go somewhere else. No, I've never been here. Let's go here. This restaurant looks amazing. And I was like, okay, you told me to pick it for our second date.
You have way too much Botox in your forehead. Way too much. It's not done right. It's really bad.
Just because I'm picking the restaurant doesn't mean that, I'm taking you out to dinner.
It doesn't. You pick the restaurant.
So we go in, we sit down, the menus come. I don't drink, so I ordered a soda and a water. He orders a smoked old fashioned, $25 drink. Okay, that's on you. I don't care. And tells the waiter, she brought me to dinner here. Isn't that amazing? I've never had a lady take me out to dinner before. And I looked
when the bill comes, it goes over there.
down and I said, again, I'm not taking you out to dinner.
Yeah, well, we're at dinner and I'm with you and I didn't bring my wallet. So what you gonna do? Can you wash a dish?
You told me to pick a restaurant. We meet there. Why do you keep saying that? I looked at the waiter. His name was James. And he looked at me and we both kind of.
Yeah, because when the bill comes, I'm going to the bathroom. And that's the last time you're ever going to see me.
Now, mind you, I've been in the hospitality industry and been in this industry around bars, restaurants, everything for 30 years in Vegas.
Wow.
So I'm like.
You're old.
He looks at me and I look at.
If she's been a waitress for 30 years, she had to start when she was like 20. So that means she is over 50 and she hasn't got a wrinkle in her face. So she does lots and lots of Botox.
Yeah, there's a lot of Botox going on right now on the TikTok.
So we order our drinks. Waiter goes, gets our drinks, brings them back, takes our order.
Yeah, I will have the steak and the lobster and then she's paying.
Now, I ordered an $18 Caesar salad and a $42
$20 salad.
fish. It was the Chilean sea bass. He orders gazpacho, $20. The Caesar salad, $20. $80 steak. And then says, oh my gosh, you have souffles. I have to have the souffle after dinner. He's like, we're splitting the souffle. And I'm like, I don't eat chocolate. I don't eat dessert. I don't eat sweets like that. So if you're ordering the souffle, that's on you. And he's like, we have to get the souffle. $40 in appetizers, an $80 steak. So $120, $30 souffle, $150. Orders a second old fashioned.
Another $25.
Now his bill is $200 already.
Yeah, and you got a tip. So do you tip? You got to tip like $50.
And we haven't even gotten appetizers yet.
Oh God.
My bill is like $60. Soda, water. Okay, all good. Appetizers come. Again, I can't believe you brought me to such an amazing place. The food is so good, blah, 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 blah. And again, me and the waiter, James, look at each other. And
dude is splitting. I'm telling you right now, as soon as the bill comes, he's gone. If you don't have a credit card or, $300 on you, you're going to jail.
After appetizers, he orders a third old fashioned.
There's $75 worth of drinks.
He's $225 in now. Still, my bill's $60. Dinner comes.
Is she ever going to finish this story? She's going on forever. Okay. It's going to be up to like $300 and he's not going to pay. We know how the story ends.
We eat dinner. And when James comes to clear the plates, he's like, isn't that so special? I can't believe she brought me to such an amazing restaurant.
He told you 75 times that you're paying. What don't you understand?
Like,
He told you that before you even walked into the place. You know you gotta pay.
you are such an amazing woman. And I look at him and I'm like, I know that.
Yeah, you're over 50, so you're just lucky that I went out with you because you're old.
I said, I didn't bring you to dinner.
Yeah, I could have brought a 20-year-old and I would have paid no problem. But since you're old, I figured you could use your AARP money and pay for it, or your retirement money, the refund that you get because you're old.
I looked at James. He looked at me, cleared our plates. And when he cleared our plates, he orders a fourth old fashioned.
It's
This dude's
$100.
52 years old. I'm 56.
You're 56.
He orders a fourth old fashioned. His bill is $250. And he's like, thank you so much for bringing me to such an amazing restaurant.
Yeah,
He's
we
like,
get that.
I've never
He's gonna make you pay.
had anybody take me out to dinner before.
Oh, get to it.
Get to the point.
Okay, so this is where I excused myself to go to the restroom. Knowing that the souffle is going to take, good 5-10 minutes after dinner to come out. Go to the restroom, go to the hostess stand, and I ask her to go get James, my waiter. She's like, is everything okay? I was like, oh no, everything's great. Food's great, service is great. Could you bring James over? I just really need to speak to him. So she goes and gets James, brings him over, and he's like, girl. I was like, dude.
Here's $75. I'm out of here.
And I said, is he going to try to stick me with this bill? And he goes, I think so. And the girl at the hostess stands goes, oh my God, this happened to a girlfriend of mine. She went to dinner with this dude, really expensive
The same dude.
dinner, and he put it on her.
Same guy.
And I was like, pretty sure that's what he's trying to do. And his bill is like $250 plus tax.
And tip.
And tip. He's looking at a $350 bill. With my $60 on there, this is a $400 plus tab. Pretty sure this is what this asshole does. So I asked James, I said, what is my bill? And he goes, you're $70 with tax. Gave him a $100 bill. And I said, do me a favor. Go talk to him, and then go, I'm going to go get your souffle. And when you go get the souffle, you can bring him the souffle and bring him the damn bill all at once and let him know that I paid my share of the tab and I left. And yeah, you can just kind of laugh at him, and he's going to have to figure out how to pay that $300 bill.
Yeah, guys, this is why you don't go out with some women, because they stick you with the bill. I think that she asked him out, and then he went out, and he got stuck with the bill, and I think that's not cool.
She knew before they went in. When they were outside, he said, oh, look at a fancy place. Thanks for bringing me out. You knew this before you went in. So you should pay.
Sorry, dude. And I know you follow me on here, so.
Oh, see, you walked out. Oh, that poor guy. Ah, next.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Last Saturday at 4 p.m., I received a text message from what appeared to be Apple support. It asked if I had made a charge of $11,500 at a Walmart in Bakersfield.
That's when you say delete and move on.
I immediately went to my Apple Wallet to check, and sure enough, there it was. My heart dropped that minute.
Jimmy, how do they do that? How do they put that in your Apple Wallet?
Yeah, I don't know. They're good. They're really fancy with the computer, so I don't know how they do that. But you should just call Apple and say there's a charge. Call the real Apple, not the number on the email, but you call the real Apple and you talk to them, and then they'll fix it. But don't talk to anybody else.
Shortly after, I received another text saying someone from Apple would be calling you to restore the issue.
I don't think Apple texts you. I think Apple emails you.
Before I could even think to call Apple myself or check my emails, my phone rang.
How do you find a number for Apple, by the way? You just go online and say, what's the number for Apple?
Yeah, I guess.
They asked me security questions, which
What's your mom's
they
name?
already had knowledge
What street were you born on?
of.
What was your first car?
And in the panic of the moment, I answered and I confirmed, unfortunately, not realizing I have just fallen into their trap.
Yeah.
They tried to transfer money from my bank account. And then when I realized this was a scam, I put the scammer on mute and used another phone to call the same number. Then it was too late. In a matter of seconds, my whole phone was wiped out.
Oh, no.
Even my service was wiped out.
Oh, they took your service.
I couldn't access my phone, not enough my information in my phone, my Apple ID from any device, all of my data and my photos, my contacts, my notes, all gone.
All gone?
Over 70,000 photos of my memories.
Okay, 70,000 photos. This broad has a ton of selfies. I guarantee it was more than 70,000. She probably does 70,000 selfies a day.
Over 1,500 contacts throughout the years created, all vanished in a matter of seconds. Apple told me that if someone changes your trusted number, even if you know your Apple ID and your password, you cannot recover your account.
See, that's not good.
They're pretty much protecting the scammer and not the consumer, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're kind of screwed when it comes to that because they don't know what to do.
I'm sharing this because it could happen to anyone. Tell your parents, tell your kids, your friends. If they get a text, let them hang up and then double check the number from the company and let them call them directly themselves.
Yeah, don't pick up the phone when somebody calls you. It says, we're from Apple. You just hang up and go, thank you very much for calling. Have a nice day, and hang up on them. Because they're going to take everything from you. Next.
Political rivals across the world are aligning themselves together, putting their differences aside, and preparing for war with the U.S.
Okay. Where do you get your information from?
Know how to further educate Americans that they are being censored from this information.
Okay. And you get random person on the street. How do you get this information?
I don't know how to educate Americans more on the fact that they are not prepared.
Okay. How do you know
for what is coming? I don't know how to get my fellow Americans to understand that these tariff wars are just the beginning. The current administration is clearly bankrupting us.
Okay.
Because they want to make us codependent so we can be controlled.
That has been the thing from the beginning of time. This is why we need to drain the swamp, and you get the bad people out, you put the good people in, and you fix it. Because that is why there's a minimum wage. I hate to tell you, there's a cap on what you get paid so they can control you. That is true. But where do you get your information there from, lady?
I don't know how to make this a more intelligent or clarifying video for you.
Yeah, it's pretty
because you
clear.
Just don't seem to get it.
No,
I had
you
a
don't
conversation
understand.
with a coworker where he told me that he is ready to go toe to toe with China.
A coworker said that. Where does he get his information from?
China has over 100 million soldiers in their army. There are
And they all can do the kung fu.
only 374 million Americans. We are not prepared to go to war.
There's not going to be a war of that many people against us. It's going to be one button, and that's going to be the war. I don't know where you think your coworker is going to go fight some Chinese people. It's not going to happen.
With China.
China. Say it right.
I'm really about to show y'all why we need to move out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion chops. They're taking exotic animals and cut them up and put them in our local grocery.
No, it says loin chops, not lion chops. Yes, and I agree. You should move out of the country. If you go to the Piggly Wiggly and you look and you see, oh my God, they're selling lions. It's loin. It's not the same word. Yeah, this is right here. This is why we are doing away with the Department of Education right here, because people can't read.
Oh yeah, first, hi, my name is Day, and I'm addicted to rage baiting Republicans on the internet. I didn't
Oh, great. Oh, this should be fun. Hi, Day.
plan to. It just kind of happened one day. And now it's the only thing that makes me feel alive. I like to softly troll them in my comment section while keeping it positive.
Bring it on.
You know, like very Canadian.
Oh, you're from the Canada.
What some of these people believe, riddle me this, Batman. The moon landing was faked.
It was 1,000,000%. Let me tell you why. The moon landing was fake. When I go to McDonald's now, okay, they can't hear me in the speaker between the car I'm in and the window, which is like, I don't know, 10 feet away. This is 2025. 2025. That's this year, okay? In the 1900s, okay? In the 1968, they took a rocket, okay, got it? Put it on the moon and talked to them and could see them. But McDonald's can't hear me 10 feet away.
And you're going to put 1 million people on a planet that's 9 months away where there's no food, no air, no water, and no infrastructure in 20 years? Huh?
We haven't even been back to the moon?
Huh?
If we went in 1968, you're going to tell me, and it's sick. How many years is that, Jimmy?
1968 to hold on, I gotta look that up. It's like 140 years.
No, it's 57 years, Jimmy.
Oh, it's 57 years then.
Yeah, so you tell me in 57 years, we haven't been back. Why? Because we didn't go in the first place. What's easier? Build a set at Area 51 that looks like the moon in a big building, and then put the people on there with the cameras and all that? Or is it easier to fly a rocket from 1968? Do you know a 1968 car, how technologically advanced it was? It wasn't. Any car in 1968. But we're going to take a rocket and we're going to put people on it. We're going to take them to the moon. And then we're going to land on the moon. And then we're going to come back from the moon with the cameras and all that. You going to tell me that?
These boys took some long lunches in the barn, didn't they? My point is, sane Americans, we're all rooting for you. Keep fighting to save your democracy. And maybe pray for another pandemic. Let's just wipe them all out. It would do the trick.
You know, I don't understand that chick at all.
Even when you feel
She didn't say anything. She just said, there's people that don't believe in the moon landing.
even when there's no hope.
Okay.
Go. I never
Because those people who don't believe in the moon landing are sane. They use their brain. Think about it. We haven't been back yet.
go. Hustle hard, hustle